With market prices tumbling, everyone wants to know, are we still on track for the bull market? I don't have all the answers, but I can tell you what I'm doing, holding strong. I still believe, I still speculate that it's a believer's cycle. It's a believer's only cycle, which is very different than just any other ordinary cycle. A believer's only cycle means only the believers make it. You don't get to bunny hop and cheat your way through. So if you'll allow me to catch you again with my Pokeball friends, we're going to continue. And yes, I am wearing a Pokemon bucket hat. I want you to know this. 4 years ago, it was December 2020. There were only 2 words banned in the box mining Telegram, friends. Matic and Hex. Matic, this is it, friends. Like, you got to pay attention to this, okay? This was literally December. Okay, no one ever thought this range would ever break. And then it broke by 200x. Shout out to the Pulse TV guys. I appreciate all your work. They animate me as well, friends. This is awesome. Yes, I'm wearing the pDAI Viking hat. You see? 200x for Matic. Exactly 4 years ago. Everyone thought it was over. Look at Hex. So here's Richard Hart as well from the Pulse TV. Great animations, friends. Now, so we are exactly right here. Hex went up a whopping 65x from this point. So just think about that. The dichotomy here. We go from it's over and you're banned as a word and a concept everywhere. You're going to do a 200x Matic. You're going to do a 65x Hex. There were many other coins as well. Many other coins did 50x, 100x. You know, not everything did it because back then, from 4 years ago, friends, you're looking at the multiplier on top of Ethereum. So this is why, if you want to know something, why do we like diminish? Well, here's the thing. See, 4 years ago, friends, if you go back to Dikemba, look at this. In Dikemba, Ethereum was about $600. Okay, this Ethereum here goes $600. To the top, it went about 7x. So that's why coins, exactly from 4 years ago, most of them did around 1.5 times whatever Ethereum did. So Ethereum did a 7. So many coins actually did around the 10. You can actually, if you're curious as well, friends, remember I have another cool chart that I show. It's the others versus ETH ratio. So what you can do is you go back to December. Look at this. They do about a 50% move. So basically, what does this mean? It means altcoins beat Ethereum by about 50%. And then they just basically mean revert back. That's what they're doing right now. Okay, so I'm looking at this period here. So you can actually see all of that in the chart. So that's why I know a lot of coins, most coins, not all of them, most of them that were like relevant, they did 50% on top of ETH. Now, coins like XRP, Tron, they actually underperformed ETH. They didn't get even the 7x. They got like a 5. Okay, so, but here's the thing. The key was ETH. All right, Ethereum was the key. Now, that's why when you're looking at it now, this is Ethereum right now. See, if you think we're going to do exactly the same for everything in the crypto industry, which we won't, then you need Ethereum to do another 600% move. You need Ethereum 25 grand. You basically need Ethereum 25 to 30,000. Okay. That's why I made one of my videos saying, I think we're only going to get one of these two scenarios. Either Ethereum goes to 25 or 30 or altcoins thrash it. And obviously, I'm not feeling that altcoins thrash it. Because I'm just feeling like memes, cults, religions. You know, Ethereum, third cycle curse. There's bugs there. They do eat a lot of bugs on Ethereum, okay? So that's why I'm just my guess. Yeah, it is possible. Donald Trump says, hey, I'm ordering every American. You got to do 2 things in 2025. 1, buy Ethereum, and 2, lick this lollipop. And people are going to say, you know what, I'm going to have to do both. That's a white swan event for Ethereum. I think the odds of that are less than 1%, personally. I'm feeling that, you know, Ethereum is still optimistic, friends, to go for me. But look, wait, if you want to see, like, friends, even if we get an 11K Ethereum, okay, which I hope we get above it, from here to there, it's 3x. So most altcoins, if you're just going to do a 50% on top of 3, that's a 4.5. So that's like that first wave. Do you see how, like, everything tells us, okay, most people's bags that they think they're going to get a 10x quick, they're probably going to be more around the 3, 4, 5. They won't sell and they're going to G. That's why it's a believers only cycle. And I welcome that. You know, if they want to cheat, let them cheat. And also, friends, having fun here as well. The Matic and the Hex story. I mean, like, you know, pDAI, friends. pDAI is now banned from many Telegram channels, which is funny. Remember, pDAI has done, everybody's been begging for a pegging. pDAI has done a whopping move so far. I think it's Richard Hart's secret core coin. I think he's operating behind it. You know who else who thinks it? Pretty much every single AI you plug into. I also found this hilarious, friends. People are saying pDAI is crashing. pDAI is crashing. That's it. That's its monthly chart. Doing this, I mean, it's exactly the same, man. Oh, man, this is, friends, this is literally, like, if you go back and you check the chart, Hex had this, like, hidden strength when the rest of the market was capitulating. Okay, you can actually go back, you can actually see it. Let's go back to 4 years ago, friends. Just you and me. Nobody else. Just you and me. I'll hold your hand. Hex had this higher low strength part that was hidden. You see this part here? This is December 2020. And it did this. And everyone thought it was never ever going to move. Okay, but it was actually, it had a booster on top of Ethereum. It had a leveraged play on Ethereum. I think it did like basically a 2x on whatever ETH did for the first wave until that May China ban, before it was finally able to do the big run. So during these times, remember, friends, so why is pDAI important? pDAI is the spear of the altcoins on PulseChain. Okay, so you got to watch it. It's like looking at crypto. You're not looking at Bitcoin. Okay, I've identified it. I don't know if it's just the mind of the market, friends. pDAI moves first. So that's why I want to watch it. I want to see hidden strength in pDAI, which already had one wave. I still believe in everything else, of course. From MOG, you've got the Tangang coins, okay? DickWifButt, Princess Peach, Orange Man Good as well. All the other, you have Ticker Pulsechain. Yeah, there's so many. You have obviously the Poker Center coins, all the Pokemons, Pika, Ditto, all of these, friends, all of them. Still believe. It's just that when we can see a spear and it might be the ticket to the hyper pump, you got to pay attention, man. You have to pay attention. It's like, it's literally like, what are you going to do? Just bury your head in the sand? And by the way, it's like, it's a one of a kind. Like, it just, you know, I'm not going to make any apologies for it. It's literally a one of a kind. If Richard Hart is able to pull this off, like, people will remember PulseChain forever if this works out. It's where this inverse stablecoin goes to zero, makes its way up to $1, blows everybody's mind, and then everybody is able to basically thrash up the core coins in some sort of mania at the end. Also, not a lot of people, there's one gentle friend, shout out to you, like, it's funny, I'm getting asked by some people in pDAI, they want like, hey, Sommi, you need to make more videos to pump up the price. Just to let you know, I know, because, you know, God bless you, you're very, very new. I am not the dictator of the fundamentals of a coin, okay? A voice is just a catalyst, okay? The market's going to do whatever it's going to do, okay? It's bigger than you and me individually. So you can try force it somewhere. If it doesn't want to be there, it doesn't want to be there. My videos helped push through 1 cent. If the market didn't want to be at 1 cent, it would have come back down here. I promise you that. I've seen it thousands of times. Everybody knows it. Everybody who's been in markets for longer than 2 years knows, hey, if pDAI didn't want to be above 1 cent, it would have been down here. It'd be down 90% lower. Instead, it hit 1 cent. What did it do? Goes another 250%. Okay? Look, I don't have to promise you. That's just how markets work. Okay? You can't force acceptance or rejection somewhere. If it doesn't want to be there, it doesn't want to be there. Okay? Also, some people have, another gentle friend said, they're basically almost demanding me. They want me to tell everybody that we're going to peg in Christmas to get everybody hyped up. And I've thought, like, no. So, like, obviously, I believe in the pegging at some point. Yes, I do. However, you run into this problem again. So because of course you're new friend. That's why these new questions, some people say, oh, you're silly or you're inexperienced. No, it doesn't. Dude, then it's cycle one unicorn. This is exactly what you want to see. It's like you're in a crypto market industry and people are asking, hey, what's slippage? Hey, how do markets go up? They're asking like the most basic questions. Hey, what's a limit order? That's just like, oh my gosh, we're going to pump so high. These people have literally no idea what's going on. It's like, because they have no idea what's going on, there's no concept of cheap or expensive to them. They're trading fully based off feeling. It's full emotion. They don't know what a moving average is. They don't know how to look at a 4-year cycle. They're just like, hey, I'm just getting in because I'm getting in. And they tell everybody. And then everybody thinks like that. Friends, by the way, that was the first 2 cycles of crypto. That's why crypto went up so much. They have no concept of market cap. People who were buying ICOs in 2017, the biggest bubble we ever had in crypto, they got no idea what the hell market cap were. Market cap? They got no idea. There's no relative value in their mind. It's just, this thing is just appeared, okay? I do see elements of that in pDAI. That's why people say like, hey, I believe we're going to peg. I don't know how, I believe. And that's why a lot of people who are sitting on the sidelines, that they question the intelligence of them. But you're playing it wrong. There's not market intelligence. It's a game. You know, it's supply and demand mechanics. There's no smartness to identify here. Now, checking out the PulseChain core coins, we've still got Pulse at like almost 30% below day one sack. We have PulseX with some hidden strength here. You can actually see PulseX versus Pulse ratio, which I'm going to show you right now. It's been walking up against Pulse. So Pulse, this means PulseX is strong. I think for anyone who knows charts, like this is not natural. this is not natural. Like wee. There's buttons being pushed in the background, man. Like just, man, it's going to be a great bull market. If those buttons can be pressed, imagine the other buttons that can be pressed. This is HEX, back down to around 2 cents. It's got a long way to go. If you're just curious, where will the high fib level take us? Around 16 to 18 cents. That's just for the pHEX price itself. And you also have Ink Friends, Ink Greenest logo, around $3 worth. Hopefully it pumps up around here, around 50 bucks. Yeah, so it's a believer cycle. I don't know if we're going to get all those things straight away, but it's a believer cycle. Remember, don't sleep on anything else like Icosa. You have that slingshot leverage on HEX. Remember, it's much more thin though. That's if you're going to pay attention to these, that's what you'd be looking at this stuff. But yeah, like let's say if I was coming in, I'm like, oh, I want to put 10 grand in HEX. Personally, me, you do what you want. Not financial advice. I would personally 10 grand. I go, okay, 8 grand in HEX, 2 grand Icosa. Because your bullet size is so small pretty much. I'm like, oh, give me the slingshot leverage just in case it like smacks up hard. What's the worst case? Oh, the worst case is it just matches up with HEX. Or it drops 30% lower than HEX's price. So if HEX does like a 30x, you only get a 20x on it. That would be it dropping 30%. By that point, you didn't even give a crap anyway because you made so much money. But yeah, these things are advantageous, but they don't stay forever. Once they finally swoop up, it's not coming back. This is HEX from Ethereum, friends, pHEX. I'm going to show you the pHEX pulse ratio right now. It's still gliding up and grinding on. We still, I think, 230 million pHEX from BankX, waiting for them to get out. But hey, like, it's so far, so good. Now, being a believer cycle, friends, remember, Satoshi's firstborn was a meme coin. He called it Bitcoin. We were given the miracle of the green candle. So obviously, we're having fun here. We've got even the Landwolf 615 logo, Pikachu, PulseX. That's how it all started. It's all an idea. That's what they are. They're friends. I know it's funny, but it's true. Okay, they're just book club ticket entries. Everyone's got a book club. Satoshi had one. Yes, come look at the Gospel of Satoshi. Everyone's got their own book club. Richard Hart's got one. Brad Garlic Breath's got one. Charles Hoskinson's got one. Everyone's got one. Justin Sun's got one. Not to be confused with Justin Moon. So, the book club tickets. That's it. Like, what? How does your life get changed if you click button A versus button B? It doesn't. Okay, so you literally, it's like, oh, I just want to be a part of this group. It's a book club. You get it? So they're memes. They start off as ideas. Now, of course, people who have multiple 7 figures in Bitcoin get offended when you say it's a meme. They go, absolutely not. Okay, yeah, but it's a meme cult religion, bro. Okay, it started off as a meme, grew into a cult, the cult of Satoshi. Now it's a religion. That's the archetype. That is the framework everyone must follow. But yeah, of course, when you're dealing with the friends, why don't they like to admit it? It's because that means you can be added to. That means other people can also make religions. Okay, everyone wants to be the one answer. Just like Richard Hart only has one brother. See? There, and you need one answer. They're like, no, there's no other answers. Okay, they're all frauds. They're all fakes. We are the one salvation. Just like a religion. Every religion says that. Friendly advice for friendlies, friendly people out there. My beloved retailer normies, stop being afraid of red candles. In a nutshell, in crypto, you don't have anything to worry about unless things go up too fast. So in this video, friends, I speak about the Coinbase App Store ranking, which I can actually check right now. Coinbase App Store ranking, friends, we're ranked 72. Okay, we're ranked 72. And what I've actually noticed is been tracking it every time. If we go up for 2 weeks and then down for a week, and up for 2 weeks and down for a week, the thing keeps resetting, even though the price is going up higher. which is it's amazing. We go up in, so basically Bitcoin could theoretically go to $1 million, retailer never gets in. It could. It goes up like, 10K, back to 80. Then it goes up to 200K, back to 80K. 300K, back to 100K. Yeah, just keep doing this reset. They never get in. They never get in. That's what I know. It's just fascinating how it works, man. They only get in. They start to climb in once we hit the combo streak. That's when they start to get in. It isn't wild. It's literally only the combo streak. The combo streak gets in, they're getting more and more. Yes. It's interesting. It's like if you have a roulette wheel and it's spun red 7 times. Retail is coming in and they're seeing it and they're like, oh my gosh, let's go for the 8th. Let's go for the 9th. Let's go for the 10th. That's what they're coming in and looking at and seeing. That they get excited by that. It's crazy. And as a friendly reminder, I gotta smooth it over with some angel music. Look, friends, I don't know anything. I'm a peanut brain retard. I got a squeaky chair. I got pointy elbows. I got fluffy slippers. I think there's about 12 months left in the bull market. I think. Total. I think there's gonna be 2 waves, just like every time. I think it's gonna be a standard 4-year cycle. That's what I think. No guarantee. Maybe we go into January 2026 and there's the final meme coin super cycle, and February 2026 is a Super Bowl and there's some sort of meme mention there. Maybe. Okay. So you can choose to spend this however you want. I'm just telling people you shouldn't. There's many people doing this, by the way. They know who they are. If you're don't waste this 12 months, especially today, crying and complaining, especially about other people. Oh, that guy's selling. Oh, that guy didn't buy, or he did buy. Don't waste your time and energy, man. Don't even bother with talking about other KOLs. Don't even want to say, oh, this guy's, they're nefarious. They're scamming and dumping. There's too many. That's why I'm telling you, friends. I'm not saying to turn a blind eye to these. I'm telling you, there are too many. Don't waste your breath. Okay? You're overwhelmed, man. You're walking into a nightclub and you're trying to report on every single time somebody basically sweats, because it's a sweaty nightclub. You're trying to report, oh, this person's sweating. No, this person's sweating. No, this person's sweating. No, they dried themselves. Oh, you're just like, it's completely useless, dude. Just walk out. Just go do something else with your time, okay? Reporting on these, there's too many, friends. There are too many. And you never get the full story. Anyway, that's why I teach you how to be the best in the game. Okay? You want to be the best, friends? You want to be the best? I want to be the very best that no one ever was. You want to be the best? Okay, you got to think like the best, friends. The best isn't worried about what everyone's doing or this person lied or whatever. They're not worried about that, okay? The best, assume, like I tell you to assume, you want to be the best? Everything you touch, assume whoever you heard it from is getting paid. Assume that. Just assume that. And assume they're 100x on side. Okay? Now, you assume they're getting paid and they're 100x on side. You've got that? Put that next to, in your mind, the things you like about it. Okay? If it can't convince you after that, okay, maybe you don't like it. Maybe it's not a good buy. I'm always thinking like that, every time. I'm assuming, okay, someone told me about a coin. I don't ask them, oh, where's your entry? I don't have time, bro. They don't have time. There's not enough time. I assume, I go, okay, this thing is $1 million market cap. I assume, okay, this guy got in at 10K. He's an actual insider. He's an actual insider. Because guess what? Everything's got insiders, friends. Even Bitcoin. There's insiders to everything. Does it mean they can't go up? Nope. Ethereum has insiders. 60% of the freaking Ethereum Foundation coins. Okay, so there's insiders everywhere. And now that you know that, you play the game better. Because now you're using different metrics. Because now, if something passes my test, I already factored in, oh, I know there's insiders. I know they're on side. I don't care. I don't care. I like it. Do you see? Do you see the game now? By the way, the best defense when people are, let's say if okay, when I was bullish on Bitcoin at 15K, literally the low, November 2022, I already knew, okay, Richard Hart was mining it 50 BTC per block. Richard Hart literally, he's not on site 100x, he's on site 1,000,000x. He has an infinite return. One guy. Other people, they have there's millions of BTC out there, insiders. I knew that. You knew that. Did it matter? Nope. You see? It's like, okay, New York, there's a piece of land. Let's say they're normally meant to be, I don't know, 5 million. But for some reason, for some magical reason, you can get this for 3 million. Okay, only in crypto can you get a discount like that. But you're looking at it like, oh, I'm not part of the big billionaire families that run New York, that control the mayor. Okay, you're not part of them, and they're billionaires. Does that stop you from buying it? No. You're like, oh, it's cheap. Well, you understand it with land, but in crypto, because it's so new, people don't really understand it that way. But you are learning. That's why you watch me. So avoid this mindset of like worry about other people or like wallet watching. Oh, this guy's, he sold and he moved this. Dude, how do you even know he's not buying from another wallet? It's a complete waste of time, friends. There is no edge in that. There is no edge. People will hunt edge and they'll point out to you the 1 in 100 cases where, oh yeah, this guy was dumping. Okay, man. But on average, if you're here to buy in the depression, sell in the euphoria, okay? Scams pump the hardest. Scams, by definition, it's all insiders. Everybody is in profit. They pump the hardest. It's all about network effects and mindshare. Okay? The network effects and mindshare, they don't care about, oh, is there an insider or anything? It doesn't work like that. It's the branding in the name. You see? Remember, friends, even De Beers with the rings, yeah, that they own all the rings in like all these, all the caves or the mines. There's an oversupply in their caves, in their diamond farms, but they don't release them out to the world. They're restricting the supply. So even though you know it's a scam, you're like, oh, rings for women are totally, diamond rings are the biggest scam ever. There's actually a lot of supply. They just don't put it out to the market and they control it. Okay. Doesn't matter. No. So go out. Good luck trying to convince everyone in the world out there in the marketplace that, oh, it's a scam. Don't get a ring if you're going to marry a girl. Good luck. People will say to you on the side, look, bro, there's a lot of things you can do with your life. Don't bother fighting this one. Because you're not going to win. The network effect, the mind share of this idea is too big. It's brainwashed. It's ingrained to everybody. That's why in crypto and markets, it's the same thing. If you're trying to fight the grain, you're wasting your time. There's limited time in this bull market. So you can stay turbo long with me. We believe in something. We're holding. Maybe we're going to hold all the way to December 2025, which my manifested, friends, since 2022, I've just been saying December 2025. Literally, it's been, I can't believe it, since 2022. Okay? There's going to be like 100 cases per week of these cheats and these scammers coming in, insiders, cheats, cheating. Just telling you now, don't bother wasting your time, friends. We just got one bull market. It doesn't last forever. Focus on your portfolio. You and I traversing along the seas. Yeah, just focus on your portfolio. You're worried about, you can't do anything, by the way. And by the way, if you go back 4 years ago, look at the Matic and HEX example. What would people who check on chain have seen if they sniffed HEX's butthole 4 years ago? What about Matic's butthole? Okay. You know what I was saying about Matic 4 years ago? It's run by 13 Indian dudes, which it actually was. And they were saying that the 13 Indian dudes, I think Sandeep, is it Sandeep who's the founder? They were saying they were dumping. It's an Indian scam. It's a call center scam. I'm not joking. Everyone knows. Like if you're around Matic 4 years ago, yeah, they're saying it's a scam. The Indian guys are dumping on us. It blew 200x whilst being banned from telegrams. Because everyone just thought, oh, it's that Indian scam. Because people thought that the Indians were making bots to dump on everyone for Matic. Can you believe it? Yes, that's what they thought. They literally thought that. Look what happened to their face. A big fat 200x. What about Hex's butthole? Everyone said, oh, Richard Fart is dumping. There was always that FUD. And they would always put the fake passport FUD or Richard Hart selling like the Viagra pills or the Spam King. There's like this circle of FUD of Richard Hart. There's like, we just do this circular thing and like it always recircles. The origin address is going to dump and like, not because no one had all these like clear foresight back then. You see? What ended up happening? It's even if you check the chain, friends, if you check the chain, you go, oh, what's in your butthole? Oh, the origin address owns 95% of the coins. All of these are secret Richard Hart's wallets. They're the ones dumping. Everyone thought every time someone big dumped, it was Richard Hart. Look what happened. You literally missed a 65x price appreciation. 65x. And if you stake the basic, it would be like 75x. You see? So all the people who got the search glass out, whatever, like, oh, I want to see what you ate for dinner. Is that corn in your poop? You literally get nowhere, man. You literally get nowhere. Look what you missed out on. And this didn't happen. That happened everywhere. But you just had to wait till the Bitcoin halvening year was finished. That's why, like, we're blessed. That's why when everyone says, pDAI, when are you going to peg Mary Pegmas? Look, man. As far as I'm concerned, friends, I've been telling you for years, okay, Bitcoin halvening year, Habibi, its job is to just show you to be optimistic, to make you believe in something, to make you see it's possible for your coins to go up because it shows many examples of random things going up. That's the goal of the Bitcoin halvening year in this story. In this 4-year journey, that's the goal of it, to inspire you to dream big. Okay, the big thing comes next year. That's how it plays out story every single time. You never actually hit your milestone in 2024. Only like a few people. But for the most part, you don't actually hit the milestone. But now you're looking forward to it. And that's why you're my friend. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.